Dear students, today we will discuss the chapter planar graphs. In this chapter, we will discuss some of the questions which will be for 5 marks. In that, the first question is state and prove Euler's formula in planar graphs. That is P minus Q plus R will be equals to 2. Suppose if the question is only state and prove Euler's formula, then we need to state the Euler's formula as let G is a connected planar graph. Remember that it must be a connected planar graph with P points and Q edges and R faces. Then prove that P minus of Q plus R which is equals to 2. So we can observe the question as prove that while stating the Euler's formula, just remember the point, then P minus Q plus R which is equals to 2. That is the method of stating Euler's formula. Suppose if the question appears directly like this, then prove that P minus of Q plus R which is equals to 2. Then we need to write the proof by using the concept mathematical induction. Students, remember that in proving Euler's formula, many of the authors will prove Euler's formula in planar graphs by considering the proof on vertices or on edges and some other cases. Here, as we know that in mathematical induction we will be having 3 steps. We verify for n is equals to 1 and we assume that the result is true for n is equals to k. Finally, we prove that P of k plus 1 will be 2. That is the concept we used to observe in case of mathematical induction. Here, for proving Euler's formula, we consider the proof by using mathematical induction on Q. Q here stands for edges, P here stands for points or vertices, and R, the term R, stands for the faces. After explaining the proof, we shall consider a graph, and by observing the number of vertices and edges and faces, so let us check whether it satisfies the condition P minus Q plus R which is equals to 2. Here in the statement itself we have connected planar graph. Therefore, we consider G be a connected planar graph. Let G be a connected planar graph. Then G has a plane representation, say G1. Let G1 has P points, Q lines and R faces. Here G has a plane representation, say G1, that G1 has P points, Q lines and R faces. As we know that mathematical induction is nothing but considering the 3 cases. In the first step, when Q is equals to 0, that means there are no edges. If there are no edges, we observe that the number of vertices will be equals to 1, and in this case faces will be equals to 1. That is what, when Q is equals to 0, P must be 1 since G is a connected planar graph. So therefore, apply the value of Q as 0, P as 1 and R as 1 in the statement of Euler's theorem. So therefore 1 minus 0 plus 1 which is equals to 2. So 2 will be equals to 2. We are verifying the result for Q is equals to 0. Similarly, when Q is equals to 1, that means when the edge is 1, there is only one line we observe in the graph. In that case, if the edge is 1, then the number of points will be 2 and the number of faces will be 1, since it is a connected graph. Therefore, so we substitute the value of Q as 1 and P as 2, R as 1. So we observe that once again 2 is equals to 2. So therefore the result is true for Q is equals to 1. So this is the point we require to remember in the first step of proving Euler's formula. Step 2. So we assume that the result is true for all connected planar graph with k minus 1 lines. That is, P in place of Q, we assume that the result is true for all connected planar graph with k minus 1 lines. That means in place of Q, we consider the value of Q as k minus 1 plus R which is equals to 2. So this is what we have assumed here. Euler's theorem satisfies for Q is equals to k minus of 1 lines. In step 3, we prove that the result is true for a connected planar graph G with k lines. Let G contains P points and R faces. We shall prove that the result is true for G. That is, we prove P minus k plus R which is equals to 2. For proving, we consider two cases. That is, in case number 1, we assume that G is acyclic. What is the meaning of acyclic? Means it has a tree. That is the definition we observe in cyclic and acyclic graphs. So if G is acyclic, then G is a tree. In this case, we observe R as 1, P as k plus 1. So why do we consider P as k plus 1? Means in a tree, we know that the number of vertices will be equals to Q plus 1. Therefore here we assume P as Q plus 1. Here Q is equals to k. As P value will be equals to k plus 1, so the value of Q can be considered as k. So therefore P minus Q plus R which is equals to 2, which implies k plus 1 minus of k plus 1 which is equals to 2. Once again we observe that 2 is equals to 2. Therefore the result is true when G is acyclic graph. So let us observe the case 2. If G is not a tree, the meaning of not a tree is it has some cycle. Therefore, let X be the line lying on the cycle of G. Consider the plane graph G minus X which is still connected. Two regions incident with X in G produces one region in G minus of X. Therefore, G minus of X has P points, K minus of 1 edges and R minus of 1 regions. So the explanation is the plane graph G minus of X which is still connected, two regions incident with X in G produces one region in G minus of X. Therefore, G minus X has P points, K minus 1 edges and R minus 1 regions. This is the point we require to remember. So in case of not a tree, that is we are considering a cyclic graph. by assumption we have P minus of K minus 1. So as we have K minus 1 edges and R minus 1 regions, we are substituting the value P minus of K minus 1 plus R minus 1, which is equals to 2. In this case, we observe that P minus K plus R, which is equals to true. Thus, the result is true for graph G. Hence, the Euler's formula. This is the method of proving the Euler's formula by using mathematical induction on Q.